Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandy and Yoshi, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands she's learned here at school. We're going to start off by introducing the training equipment. Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and you'll notice she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment. Now we'll show you how to properly put that on and use it when Yoshi goes home this weekend. Now the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is properly walking on the leash, always on your left, and the command is Yoshi heel. Now at this point she's got a job to do, and that's to stay even with Brandy's left leg. We don't want Yoshi forging ahead, we don't want her lagging behind, and when you'll notice whenever Brandy stops, Yoshi's been trained to automatically sit. This is nice when you're working her in obedience, trying to cross the street, talk to a neighbor. But whenever she stops, she should automatically sit and wait for another command. Now with all of these obedience commands, it's going to be really important that you practice outdoors as well as indoors. And I would say if more of your problems were inside, then I would work Yoshi more inside. You don't need a ton of space, and keep your training sessions relatively short. 15-20 minutes is long enough. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is a sit-stay. Brandy uses her left hand, the one-word firm command to stay. Now there's no question mark at the end of that stay. She's got to hold that, so be firm with your stationary commands. And she should hold this for roughly 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. At home you can gradually increase the distance and the amount of time you ever hold these stationary commands. When Brandy returns back to Yoshi, you notice she walks all the way around her counterclockwise. She gets back to heel position, and they take off heeling again. She's walking very nicely. She's paying attention to her trainer. Whenever Brandy stops, Yoshi automatically sits. We'll go ahead and show you that stay command again. Remember, it's a firm hand and a voice command to stay. We don't use her name in stationary commands. The only time we use her name in training is when she's heeling or you're calling her, which Brandy will demonstrate now.
Yoshi, come.
The command is Yoshi, come. She should come back. And if she doesn't sit when she gets back to Brandy, all you have to do is a little tug and release on the collar and tell her to sit. That was very good. The most important thing is that she comes back to you. She doesn't jump on you, and she comes back in a ladylike manner, where she's very sweet, not over the top as far as excitement. Brandy makes those turns when she's heeling. Yoshi's right there in stride. Another nice automatic sit, and we'll show you the stay again. Stay. Again, at home you can drop the leash if you're in a fenced-in yard. You can drop it indoors. Brandy's going to show you the come command again. Yoshi, come, and you'll notice Brandy lightens the tone of her voice, makes it a happy command, and because Yoshi is a Shiba, you know she is a little stubborn, like most of the Shibas that we see are. So if she doesn't sit, it's important that you don't give up on that command. She's a smart girl, and she knows if you're not going to reinforce it, she's not going to do it. You see Brandy increases her heeling speed, Yoshi keeps track. Now the next commands we're going to demonstrate is the down command. It's a down from heel position. Brandy uses her left hand. And the one-word firm command to down. Just like with your sit stays, increase the distance and the time at home. You can start off at maybe 2 or 3 minutes, working up to eventually 5 minutes. Now, even though it is a fenced-in area, we have a lot of distractions going on. We got dogs in the yards, we got the video camera, the tripod, and Yoshi's doing very, very nice. And you can see Brandy doesn't leave a whole lot of slack on that leash, or doesn't give Yoshi the opportunity to sniff the ground, to get away from her too much. She needs to stay right there on your left. Nice automatic sit. We'll show you that down command again. It's down, stay. You can see Brandy's not, or you can hear that Brandy's not using Yoshi's name, only with the come or with the heel. Now, instead of returning back to her dog this time, she's going to call her, Yoshi, come, winds her all the way up, gets her a nice automatic sit that time. But you can use your leash as a guide. As you're calling Yoshi back to you, kind of wind her up like you would like a fishing line. Because a lot of times when you call the dogs, they want to go right by you. They want to wander off and smell something else. You can see, even at a faster pace, Yoshi follows her trainer, is paying very close attention. Now the last command we're going to get ready to demonstrate for you is our distance down. You put Yoshi in a sit-stay. You go out to the end of your training leash, use your right hand and the one-word firm command to down. Now she did get up, and a lot of times what happens is too, especially with smarter dogs, she may have been anticipating a come command, so she didn't do it right away. You could hear Brandy say no, which is a correction that we always use, a verbal correction if a dog's doing something wrong, and she made sure her doggy did do it, and she did. So I think with a relatively short period of time for at least us, Yoshi's done a really nice job here at school. Please remember that we're here for you. If you need us in the future, whether it's for boarding or for follow-up training sessions, we do offer boarding to our graduates. So we want to thank you again for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and we look forward to seeing you this weekend. Have a great day.